So welcome back to the channel guys in yet another chess video, and I'm back again with another beautiful chess game of mine which I played recently. And in this game I played not one, not two, but three brilliant moves in a single game. And I repeat, I played three brilliant moves in a single game. So let us see how the game went. So in this game I had the white pieces and I opened up with the king's pawn opening e4. Opponent replied with e5, knight f3, knight c6, and after bishop to c4 we have the Italian game on the board. And opponent played knight to f6 and I simply played d3. Opponent played h6 and now I played a3. And after opponent striked in the center with d5, I simply took the pawn with the move e takes d5. And after knight takes on d5, I played h3 to prevent any kind of bishop to g4 ideas. And in this position my opponent played a6 and I castled kingside. Our opponent attacked my bishop with the move b5 and I moved my bishop to a2. And now my opponent played knight to f6, and this gave me the chance to play the first brilliant move of this game, which is knight takes on e5. And why is this move so brilliant? Because I am simply winning a pawn here, and it's a brilliant sacrifice of the knight as well. Because after knight takes on e5, I simply played rook to e1 and pinned my opponent's knight to the king, and there is no way to save the knight. So anyways, opponent tried defending it with the move bishop to d6, but to no avail, as I continued attacking the knight with my flank pawn with the move f4. And in this position opponent knew that he won't be able to save the knight, so he simply castled kingside. I took the knight thinking I will again win a piece because of the because of what seems like a fork. But I didn't know that my opponent had this Zuishan Zug kind of in between move with the move bishop c5 check, and I intended to trade the bishops in this position. Opponent gleefully traded the bishops with me and centralized his knight via knight to d5. And I also brought my rook to the g file with the move rook to g3, eyeing down the g7 pawn. Anyways, opponent developed his bishop on b7 and it turned out to be a big blunder. And I played knight to c3. It was a mistake because simply opponent can take my knight and damage my pawn structure. But he made a counter mistake with the move knight to f4, which gave me the opportunity to play queen to g4. And I am threatening his knight and checkmate, two things at the same time in this position. And in this position black could have played queen to g5 to prevent both these threats, but instead he played g5 to prevent both these threats. It was a mistake because you should never move the pawns in front of your king, because they actually protect your king. And especially in positions like this, when your opponent has enough material to attack you, it's never a good idea to uh, push the pawns in front of your king. So that's why it was a mistake. Anyways, in this position I played rook to f1 and it turned out to be a big blunder, because in this position black has queen d4 check and black will be able to win my e6 pawn. That's why rook to f1 was a big blunder. But my opponent counter blundered with the move king to h7 and gave me the opportunity to play my second brilliant move with rook takes on f4. My main intention behind rook takes on f4 was to open up the g file, but instead of directly taking the rook, opponent played another Zuishan Zug or in between move with bishop to c8, with bishop to c8. And after I moved my queen to h5, only then did he take my rook with the move g takes on f4. And in this position opponent was attacking my g3 rook, but I didn't care a bit about my rook and again unleashed the brilliancy with bishop takes on f7, and this is a really brilliant move. It's a high level move because no matter whatever you do, you are getting checkmated. If you take my bishop, then I'll take your rook with a check and then checkmate you. However, if you take my rook, let me show you that the rook takes on g3 line. So pawn takes on g3 line. So let's say black plays f takes on g3, then I can simply mate him in two moves with these sequence of moves. And as it turns out, the g8 square is actually covered by my bishop. That's why bishop takes on f7 was actually a brilliant move. However, in this position my opponent played queen d4 check, and I simply moved my king to h1. And opponent played queen to b6, but to no avail, as I simply played rook to g6. And it was in this position on move 24 my opponent resigned, because his position is dead. He's getting checkmated anyways, so there's no point in continuing this. So he resigned and I won. So that was it for today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did that, then please like this video and share this video with your family and friends. And also do not forget to subscribe and clicking the bell so you won't miss any of my future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.